Hello everybody and welcome to our latest episode of Nucleus Office Talks by Mastermind 2023 Decoding the Value of Experience. I'm your host Shivani Lorai. Today we will talk about the importance of connecting experiences for better returns and long-term growth. While organizations today have realized the value of customer experience and employee experience as important dimensions of growth, many tend to view experiences in silos. But these areas are fundamentally interdependent. Connecting experiences can lead to boost in returns as organizations get a bird's eye view of their business. Return on experience, a concept that emerged in 2019, has provided businesses with a new, useful metric to measure how experiences motivate employees, connect and retain customers, as well as energize leaders. ROX combines experience data with operational data across 5 key elements: pride, influencers, behaviors, value drivers, and outcomes. Leadership experience is the driving force that acts as a catalyst to accelerate EX and CX. To share insights from his over 3 decades of experience in the mutual fund industry, we have with us here today Mr. Balasubramanian, Managing Director and CEO at Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund. Mr. Balasubramanian is a stalwart of the mutual fund industry and currently helms Aditya Birla Sun Life, India's leading asset manager with a rich legacy of wealth creation for its customers. His leadership has won him several awards and recognitions, including CEO of the Year from Asia Asset Management in 2018 and 2020. He also steers thought leadership in the fields through his board memberships in key industry bodies. Let's go and meet him and learn more. Hi Bala, and welcome to our show.
Thank you, Shivani. Thanks for having me part of your show.
Lovely. I'll start from the basic brass tacks, right? Your industry was initially dominated by a physical interaction between the customer and the service provider, which is the person who's selling the mutual fund. And that over the years has transformed into a more digital transaction. When did this journey or shift in the journey from a physical interaction to a digitization happen at Aditya Birla Sun Life Mutual Funds, and how has the journey been for you?
It's been, of course, pretty good. Of course, while we started this journey in the year 2016,
I see.
Rather 15 or 16, we started the journey. In order to drive this journey on the digital, we said let us have one digital conference for 2 days, and we are not experts in everything that we are supposed to know in the digital space, but at least we can learn from the people who have been running it for many number of years. We had a 2 days conference and learn from some of the banks, some of the other service providers, and other social platforms like Google and Facebook. We had a 2 day seminar. And second, we are also quite impressed with the way the government of India ran this whole Aadhaar-based authentications. That also gave us actually greater lead in terms of being part of the whole digital journey. And with that, we said now we need to have a model which will make it completely customer friendly.
Yes.
Bringing them on online.
Yeah.
We introduced as the first app as a company, which is called Active Account app, which is we felt the customers have got a struggle in terms of doing the transactions. At the same time, a lot of people have got free money lying in the savings account. Therefore, how do you get the money actually into the mutual fund space?
Yeah.
We said we should have one app for that. And having now discovered one app, we said we must have a customer app. We must have a partner app. So likewise, I think we kept on building the digital assets. In fact, today 98% of our transactions come through the digital platforms. As it always happens in any industry, the more we do it and the more we see actually the world is progressing in a very advanced manner, we always feel that we are actually behind the curve by about 2 or 3 years. I still believe that the only way to push the digital, I must accept it that I am not ahead of the curve. I am actually behind the curve by 1 or 2 years. Therefore, build there is a culture. And last but not the least, while we have built the asset, but they need to be promoted.
Yes.
They need to be promoted. They need to be told. We need to encourage the customers to use the application that is available for his benefit.
Yes.
So again, promotion is another key.
Yeah.
See, this is the way I think we have built the culture. This is the way we have created the product.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned, it's still a long way to go.
Yes. So that's a 360-degree approach that you've adopted. So there's a physical presence if someone needs to meet and interact. There is a phone call away within a short time is what I'm understanding. There is also a digital aspect, just on a click, a young user or someone who's willing to adapt faster. And of course, we have the CEO who's always available. That's just lovely.
Thank you, Shivani. I think let us now go to our office
and
continue our chat.
Oh, lovely. I'd love to see your office.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So Bala, of course, we've had a lovely conversation downstairs, but you've got a beautiful office, and I wanted to ask you, what are the key factors you keep in mind while choosing an office or a building for your teams?
See, first and foremost, how well positioned you are from the point of view of commuting for employees' point of view.
Yeah.
Second, people should feel like coming to the office. The way the decorum is there, the way office is set up, the way I think vibrancy is there.
Yeah.
The way even the ventilation, which I think is a must in the office.
Yeah.
So those also matters actually from employees' point of view.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, the way office is set up, every employee should actually feel like coming to the office with a lot of happiness. Therefore, the work-life balance, which I think every employee has to bring,
yes,
that should also be provided in the form of office setup that we have.
Wow.
And last but not the least, we are also an investment management company, asset management company.
Okay.
One is from employees' point of view, you have to look at their convenience.
Yes.
Second, from customer point of view, when the customer walks in, are you in the center of the city?
Yes.
Or when we meet the companies while making investments, whether those companies or management are able to come at any point of time, so that they don't put any inconvenience from the point of reaching out and have a conversation with the team. So the multiple things that is there. Ultimately, from employees' point of view, the office environment has to be such that the vibes has to be extremely positive. I think the open light system itself, you would have seen in our office.
Yes, it's beautiful.
All the four sides are open.
I know.
There's a natural light is feeding in.
We didn't need extra lights.
We didn't need extra lights. That actually makes a lot of difference for the employee happiness point of view.
Lovely. So of course the location and the way it's laid out, completely understand. Coming back to your business, during the entire customer journey, right from purchasing a policy to interacting, with the contact person, the relationship manager, to even cashing out, there are multiple touch points that a client has with your team members. Over the years, there has been quite a transformation that has happened. What are the key transformative experiential changes that you've brought about within your company just to ensure that the customer is happy and sticks through?
See, I think from a customer point of view, the kind of experience that we create, as the customer starts dealing with you, he comes for different purposes.
Yes.
One, of course, purpose in asset management is the return that he counts.
Yes.
The experience that you are able to create on the investment experience.
Yes.
That's only one portion of it.
Yes.
Second is the post-sales, you need to do a servicing part.
That's the part.
So that's the second part, which is also in my view is a equally high component of the total the happiness quotient.
Yes.
And the third component is actually the handholding during the tough time.
Yes.
So I think when things go through a volatile period, how quickly you respond. In addition to that, I think you asked about the earlier question. I just recalled.
Yes.
So when coming to the office, I always believe coming to the office like you're going to a temple.
Yeah.
So this one office gives you actually the money that you need.
Yes.
So it makes you a survival. At the same time, it's a temple.
Yeah.
So it's like a worship place actually.
Yeah.
I think morning hours between 8 to 8:30 or 8:39, we play music. So every day morning we play music.
Wow.
In the same way, in the evening time at 6:37 again we play music. It is just to recall that I think as you walk in, you must feel happy that I'm listening to music.
Yes.
I'm going to the temple. Therefore, I must give my best effort for the company's success and customer interest.
Yes.
Well, going in the evening, the bell rings actually at 6:30. Therefore, we can pack and go home, or listen to the music and relax yourself.
Wow.
So what you look at for employees is equally applicable for customer delight also.
Yes, I think the employee happiness is absolutely critical. His experience really depends on his state of mind. The kind of building, like you said, the offices, the kind of facilities you provide. I'm sure your HR is working really hard and comes from the.
No, that's a big focus.
Yeah.
I think it's come from the group culture, which is Aditya Birla group culture.
Right.
Caring for the employees is one of the primary motto. Developing a talent is another primary motto.
Yeah.
Giving growth for the people at continuous interval is again another motto. I think if we go by that principle of Aditya Birla group, the way the HR strategy has been built, I mean the group employs close to about 2 lakh people they employ.
Yes.
So caring for the people is something, is the key objective of the group. I think taking on from there, we had one of the subsidiary company of Aditya Birla Group, Aditya Birla Sun Life AMC, part of Aditya Birla Capital. I think same culture remains.
So Bala, we've had a beautiful look at your office. It's really wonderful, and we've had a little walk. Why don't we just sit somewhere and have our nice little chat?
Yeah, sure.
Please come. So Bala, I just wanted to ask you, have you seen an upward trend in your ROI after investing in experience, or ROX as we term it now these days?
Of course, definitely yes. Given the fact that as you gain experience, definitely it being reflected or measured on how you grow in the systems, how you contribute to the whole industry growth, participate in the industry discussions, and how you are able to actually take the employees together and take them to the different level, and then running for the business around the country and build the business as well.
Yeah.
And finally upholding the brand value which comes from Aditya Birla Group itself.
Yeah.
How we are able to uphold the value of the brand in the eyes of public.
Yeah.
So all those things comes on the basis of the experience.
Yeah.
This cannot be measured on the basis of money.
Yeah.
This cannot be measured on the basis of how much increment you get and so on and so forth. I think the return on that experience, I think I would say is far higher than the return on investment that we have made.
We've spoken about your employees, we've spoken about the business. I want to know what gets Bala out of bed every day and what keeps him motivated.
Of course, there are many things. One, building a passion for the business.
Yeah.
And second is all of us are being paid. Therefore, we need to give our best for the success of the business, success of the team, and create a happiness among people. So that's something has been one of my passion for the last almost similar number of years, almost 32 years in the industry. And that's one thing which has kept me going all the time, that we have to give back to the business. As I always believe that pleasing the business is more important than pleasing the boss. I think if you bring that as a principle, then naturally give actually the best possible output that you can give for the organizations.
So beautifully said, Bala. And in our short interaction with you, I've learned so much from you, and I'm sure our audiences will learn so much from you. It's been an absolute delight to have you here with us, and thank you so much for sparing your time.
Thank you, Shivani. Is again equally, I'm happy to be part of the show.
Yes.
And the conversation that we had, and I hope it is useful for everybody. Thank you.
It will be, absolutely. I'm sure of it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are undoubtedly living in the experience economy, where experiences drive value for businesses. But the key learning here has been that experiences cannot be understood in silos because they are fundamentally interdependent. Connecting experiences is the way forward to realizing better returns and long-term growth. Thank you so much, Mr. Balasubramanian, for your insights. This has been Nucleus Office Talks by Mastermind 2023, Decoding the Value of Experience.